Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
Hello, welcome. This is actually our first, may not be the first episode, but welcome to Purple and Gold Mines. Again, we are a lake show, Lakers content, whatever you want to call it, morning Lakers show during the mornings in Twitter Spaces, Monday through Fridays. Hopefully, we can expand, but Monday through Fridays, 10:55 Pacific time, 1:55 Eastern for those Laker fans that are in the Eastern base. Again, Laker family's big. But hey, Purple and Gold Mines, it's more than one. So again, I'm here with the group, with the Purple and Gold Mines group. We're missing a couple of more, but honestly, these are the heavy hitters in terms of daily content. And honestly, those who are not here, appreciate you guys because you do support the channel, you do support the content, the page, everything. Again, this is a collective, a team effort, but just wanted to say hi King, hi KB, hi Zen. By the way, it was from popular request that Zen stay in his icon photo because we do not want to break the internet or do not want to break or make problems to YouTube. Again, we want to have a good starting point for YouTube content, and we don't want to scare people with your face. So, yeah. Hi Zen. Hi Zen. Hi King. No, King is. I mean, I try to stop him, but he can't. Like, he has to have his face shown. So it is what it is. No, don't do that. Yeah, there's no icon. It's just a black. Yeah, no, just screw that. KB, hi guys. We're recording this after the Lakers are 2-1. We got that game 3 win. Honestly, that was amazing. I never seen a 35-9 quarter. I never seen that kind of basketball in terms of kind of like a team effort, and just I never seen John Morant go that ballistic in the fourth quarters, to be honest. So it's a little bit of everything. Just wanted to go around and just say, what do you think about the game in your words? Like, just what's your feel? Lakers in 5, 6, 7 champions. I don't know. I don't know how far you want to go, but let's go to King and we can just go around the panel here.
Yeah.
So
Lakers in 5. We're going to win the next 2 games. I expect them to be so. The next 2 games, I expect though to be different. I expect our next game because of tomorrow we're going to be playing at home. I'm expecting something similar, kind of dominant throughout. Here's a weird stat I saw on ESPN after the game. Last night's game was the first time we ever won a playoff game wire to wire since 2010. That was Kobe's last championship year. So there you go.
wow.
Rest in peace. But yeah, so we definitely. I feel like tomorrow's going to be. We're going to win in similar fashion that we did last night, which was Saturday. And then game 5 is where I think, of course, they're going to. My prediction is Memphis will be on the brink of elimination, so they're going to play desperate. They're going to be in that game. But I just think we have too much firepower for them. When guys like Rui, Austin Reeves, D'Lo can add to what AD and LeBron already does, it's a bit too much for Memphis. When they really only have Jaren Jackson, John Morant, that's their consistent scorer. Jaren Jackson can get taken out of the game in certain times he kind of floats around a little bit. So yeah, I definitely see the Lakers in 5.
Appreciate it, King. Zen, do you agree with that statement, Lakers in 5, and do you agree with what King just said?
Look, I heard everything King said. Look, this is not gonna make any sense, but yes, I feel it's.
Are you on your edible?
No.
No comment.
Even though I did partake in a micro dosage of shrooms for the first time last night, but that was really just to help me sleep. I am fine. Comment. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful.
I bet it is. I bet it is after that microdose.
Now you all understand why he's not showing his face.
So. Yes, life is beautiful. But look, look, I think it's Lakers in 5. I'm with King on that, but I'm more concerned about tomorrow's game for a multitude of reasons. Um, I didn't like that second half with John Morant. I'm hoping that it's an anomaly. To me, I'm concerned that okay, he figured out how he figured out how to play with his injured hand, or he said, screw the pain, whatever. So that second half it did not sit well with me. I don't want it to carry over to the next game, and also, we get comfortable when we're ahead. We get comfortable, and it's like we only thrive in stressful situations. So I don't want to go back to 2-2. Yeah, I think if we go into Memphis 3-1, I think Memphis is not a mature enough team to overcome a 3-1 deficit. I think they'll fold. So yeah, I think if we win this game 4, series is over. So yeah. So we have some things that we need to clear up. We have some things that we need to be mindful of. We have to look at it as a must-win game. Even if we can't even go into game 4 and have a lackadaisical first half and say, okay, we're going to pick it up in the second half like we did against the Clippers game at the end of the regular season. We have to play 4 high intense quarters, be aggressive, be assertive throughout all 4 quarters, and we'll be able to take care of business. So we can't take the moment for granted.
So wait, Zen, I think you said a word wrong there. You said if we win game 4. I think you meant to say when.
Yeah. I'm not.
When we win game 4, it would be after playing 4 aggressive and assertive quarters.
There you go.
All right. KB, what about you, man? Do you agree with Zen and King, or KB? Are you? KB, are you there?
I hope you were frozen there.
Oh my god, that was scary.
What happened?
You froze.
It froze. Like it just. You were like this. Like just.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. No, I'm good.
What's up, man? Like I hope you're not in your edibles, but hey, what's up?
No, bruh, nah. Shoot. Based on what King and what Zen said and yourself, Tony. I mean, I would love to say Lakers in 5, but knowing how we do have a rotation of playing with our food, yeah, it can possibly go to 6 or 7. I would love for it to go to 5, but with the leads that we build up, it just kind of it's just watching like the gameplay. It just sounds like I know King in 5, but it just seems like we always play around with the lead and act like we can maintain it when we just take our foot off the gas pedal. So I think the keys to them completing the series would be for them to keep their foot on the gas and keep their foot on Memphis's neck. Like we can't just because there might be a young team, that doesn't mean that that they can't step up and and take advantage of what we got. So I think we have what it takes to win. It's just we just have to stay concentrated and stay on point. And if anything, I really wish that Memphis talked again, because after Dylan Brooks said what he said, you see LeBron come out there with a different mindset on attack mode. So, and that's a way different game than he had in the first and second game. So I love LeBron when he's being aggressive, but the question that I think a lot of other Laker fans do have is, how long can LeBron keep his foot on the gas pedal? Because he went he didn't do his regular subbing in and out, his what's called substitutions. Because right at the 6-minute mark, LeBron comes out. Game 3, or was that game 4? That was game 4. No, it was game 3. Game 3, he did not come out at the 6-minute mark. He played 2 additional minutes and came out during the 4th minute mark. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen in game 4. Like King said, they're going to play desperate. But the question is, are the Lakers going to be like, well, we got one at home, we don't got to get the next one? Are they going to defend their home court for both games And are we going to take it back to their house to end it there? That's what I want them to do. And the biggest question is, even if we win it tomorrow, will we have enough to end it in Memphis? That's the biggest question for me. So I think it can be Lakers in 5, but based on our reputation, it can be 6 or 7. So
Yeah, I'm in the boat of 6 just because there are some things. There's some concerning things here. Like does here's the thing. Do we get the deal that is effective? Do we get the deal that can produce even though he's not being efficient? Because that's you can be inefficient, but if you're impactful and produce, I think you're fine. Especially like in the playoff series. And this goes into like the Lakers problem. I really don't want to focus about the Memphis issues, but Lakers have issues, and their names are Trey Brown Jr., Michael Beasley, the our prodigal forgotten Shadow Realm guy Lonnie Walker, and honestly, whatever we're gonna do with Gabriel or Bamba. And for those who are pining for Tristan Thompson, he's in this era, we're actually 4-1 with Tristan. So keep him where he's at. He's producing at an excellent level.
in the Jared Dudley role.
Yep, which is great. I mean, clap your hands, stomp your sorry, that's another thing. But anyway, just wanted to say
no stomping.
Let's not do the clap your hands.
My bad.
This time. You're
sorry.
Good.
Again, I edit videos, so I can't take out certain things, and I have kids, and that's one of their favorite songs. And now I have concerns because am I teaching them the right things? So anyway, just wanted to say, what do we do with those guys? Is this just like they have to step up, or is this that this is not their series, or is there a combination here, or what?
What I was gonna say was before King goes, and I think he might agree. Different series, certain type of weapons you're gonna need, and as of right now, they're not needed. The Bomba's not needed. Winyan can possibly be used, but he's not being used. I think he played 1 minute.
Footer is not needed.
I think I'm just saying against Memphis Grizzlies, they don't need it. Like we don't need them. So I think depending on what matchups we're going against, we might use them a lot more. But as of now, they're just not needed. So unless King has something different.
No, you're right. I don't think there's a need for Bamba in this. And honestly, if we can look down the road. So this series, who is Memphis's big guys? Jaren Jackson. He's really the only one.
Tillman.
6'8".
6'8", right.
Aldama, depending on how they use him.
He's still young. I don't think he doesn't get. He's not an integral part of the offense. So what I'm saying, and I just actually looked. We use really a 9-man rotation. Wayne Gabriel played a minute last night.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
With a whopping, bro, I've never seen so many zeros straight across the board. Like 1 minute. Yeah,
so I mean, and I'm good with them not playing. Troy Brown, and the thing about it is, I think this is a situational. It's a good problem to have when you have so many players that you can play and you can choose not to. The only thing, so if you aren't going to draw plays up for Beasley, or if when Beasley's open, you're not going to pass him the ball, he should not play. Point blank, because he can't create his. Well, I don't know if he. I'm not going to say he can't, but they don't look for him to create his own shot. So if this is a series where you're going to kind of heavily depend on ball scoring, you might want to just say, you know what, Beasley, this isn't your series. Lonnie, dust off them Adidas. Let's go. Because Lonnie can do that. Lonnie can get the ball and dribble past the screen and get to the rim. He can get downhill. He can create his own shot and pull up in the midi. He can come off of a screen and shoot a three. So he might be more equipped if this is the way you're going to run your scheme. So I think it's a scheme-based thing. I think that might be one thing that, okay, and it could be that Lonnie hasn't played in basically 2 months. That is like, okay, you're not going to play. We're just going to roll with Beasley. But yeah, I think I honestly think it is a It's just this matchup. I don't think it's a need for any more big men.
I get it. Zen, what's your takeaways, man? Do you agree with King and KB? Do you have your own thoughts about it? Are you with us?
Yeah, no, look, I agree.
Okay.
No, I agree with King. I agree with I agree. My
Wait,
concern is,
say it louder. You agree with who?
hey,
He
we
said that
have
pretty low, didn't he? I wonder if that was on purpose or his internet's messing up. Come on.
God.
Say it for the people in the back.
Yeah.
no look. With him? Yeah, no,
Oh,
look, I agree with him. It happens. Look, it's
Who's
Sunday.
him? Wait, who's him?
I took shrooms last night.
Who's
so
him? Who is him?
Oh God.
Look, man, actually nowadays everyone is him. Nowadays everyone is him. So
That's a good point.
you can pick who's him because everyone says I'm him, you're him, they him. Yeah. So I was about to say something that would have got us canceled. But look, say this.
We haven't even started, but cool.
Is okay. We won so far. Now we know our goal is to win 14 more games, right? Win 14 more games before we lose 4 in the series. What my concern is that, let's say, like, when was the last time Mo Bamba played 15 minutes in a game? Like, when was the last time he played meaningful basketball? When was the last time
pre-injury?
Before he sprained his ankle,
Wendy Gabriel has played. Yeah.
Oh.
So the thing is, let's say we go against, like, we know, like, we're gonna need Mo Bamba for, like, let's say, I don't know, let's say we go against Denver or we go against Phoenix. We're not such, even though he could be an advantage, like he could be a size advantage. Same thing with the Kings. We're not going to, when the time comes that we're actually going to use these guys, are we setting them up for failure because a person like him hasn't played any meaningful minutes in over a month? So that is my concern from, like, long term. But for this series, hey, you got to give it up to Darvin Ham. He's sticking to his principles. It's working. I think our biggest issues this series has nothing to do with rotations or lineups or anything. It just has to do with if we're making or missing shots, or to do with our energy level, like in game 2. So Darvin Ham is doing his thing. He's coached well enough this series for me to understand what he's doing. But I am concerned that when the time comes to call on Mo Bamba or Wenyan or whoever, if they're going to be up for the task.
That is a good point. But here's the thing with that. Like, Darvin Ham says, like, the stay ready group, which is basically a combination of those players at Cole Swider and SPJ. And they basically kind of go through the scrimmage. They're professional athletes, so they are always conditioned and ready to go. I think, King, you said something a while back when we were doing another recording. You were saying that, somebody, maybe Sean or somebody they kind of caught that there's Beasley's wide open. If Beasley's wide open, if we're using him just to be an NBA player, here's some minutes so we can rest Austin Reeves, so we can rest whoever. We still need a guard, regardless if we take away Beasley's minutes entirely, unless we go big. But then that means LeBron James has to play the 3, which you don't want him to play Bane, in my opinion. Like, you don't want to put, like, you kind of have to play LeBron at that power forward slot. So, certain sense, like, Lonnie Walker would be probably the best option to just give it a go and see if that works.
Yeah.
Do we miss that kind of, like, that crazy athleticism going to the rim? with no restraint. Just saying, like, I think there is a possibility we could see Lonnie for game 4. Do you guys agree with that?
To be honest, the way that Darvin Ham's been going with his rotations, I don't see Lonnie Walker getting seeing the court until it's how did our friend Uzi like to say, garbage time? So I don't
Garbage.
I don't think I
Basura.
see
Basura.
basura time. So I don't see I don't see Lonnie Walker getting in those minutes. But it could change.
See, you started talking about Lonnie Walker, and
that was clutch.
Clutch influence is real, man. I tell you, the clutch influence is real. Like, you just started talking bad about Lonnie, and look what happened.
Man, they just go ahead and put me in a gulag. But I don't think I'll keep it short. I don't think Lonnie Walker is getting playtime the next game. There you go.
Okay, King. What about you?
Yeah, I don't think he is either. You have to look at our guards. He's just too low on the totem pole. He's not getting minutes over Austin. He's not playing over D'Lo. Dennis Schroeder and him do two different things. He's not going to play over Dennis. The only person I see that he may get minutes over is Beasley. That's it, because he's not going to play over Troy either. Troy's a way better defender.
Troy actually had a steal, a block.
Troy does a lot of things that we don't look at.
We don't credit him.
Right, because there was a couple games ago, I'm not sure which game it was. It might have been like the Minnesota playing game or the Chicago game, where he had 3 points in the game. But that one 3-pointer he made shifted the momentum. So it's those type of plays. Lonnie definitely can do that, but due to it's the trend. What happened to Lonnie? Lonnie got hurt. He fell out the rotation because we got better players. Mo Bamba got hurt. He fell out the rotation. It's not necessarily that we got better players, but this is playoff time. Anthony Davis is going to play 36 to 40 minutes per game. You have to play him that much. You cannot be like, okay, we're going to get some rest for him. Unless it's a massive blowout, which we had the chance to do it last night. But unless it's one of those games, he's going to play 36 minutes plus every single game. That's what you need. So the fact that the Timberwolves, the fact that the Grizzlies only really have one serviceable big, they're not gonna add another big in to slow the game down. That's not gonna happen.
So yeah, and one other part that I wanted to add to this, like looking at the minute split, like we have Troy Brown, which is 17 minutes, Dennis Schroeder 24 minutes, Beasley 13 minutes. Rui Hashimura, this one is surprising to me, 22 minutes, then Vanderbilt 21. And I know that Vanderbilt were using him directly to pair up with, to try to slow down Ja. But at the same time, I'm like, the effectiveness of Rui, would you just give us? I mean, I'm just looking at the distribution here, like. Technically, in that last game, 13 minutes for Beasley. If you take out Beasley, what do you do with those 13 minutes?
What do you mean?
If
Beasley doesn't get 13 minutes, who are you putting into place?
Yeah, like basically that's because when you say like if you're not going to use it to shoot, don't incorporate him.
Right.
Then you have to find somebody to eat those 13 minutes.
Lonnie is the first person I think of, or you just have D'Lo or Dennis play longer. It's
right.
Again, D'Lo only played 31, and Dennis only played 24. Which again, the Dennis part is surprising because Dennis actually shot one more. Here's the thing: Beasley's a volume shooter. Like he needs volume to rack. Like it's the same thing with Luke Kennard. Like. If you don't give him the ball to really, and by the way, that is another weird stat line. He only had one attempt for a 3-pointer. That's like saying you have a prolific 3-point shooter. Both sides do, Kennard and Beasley. And for whatever reason, we're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Like, hey, play some defense, do your job, but nah,
Right.
we're not gonna do that. And it's just
Yeah, it's
weird.
definitely weird. I mean,
Yeah,
with Beasley, I think it's just like King said. So,
Yeah,
hey,
you're either KD
bro.
keeps on freezing out.
I tell you, man, each time you speak about Lonnie, they target you. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you're either gonna let Beasley get 9 shots or just don't play him. Just
right.
let him sit on the bench.
agreed. Zen,
Well, yeah, we
so,
did see
sorry,
him look off certain plays or certain wide open looks. They looked him off, and I was surprised. So that's weird to me.
it's. I mean, that's weird. It's weird that there's certain plays where LeBron had an open D'Lo as well, and he didn't decide to send it. I just there's some things that are concerning. So let's see. That's why I have a game 4 being a highly contested game. Again,
Hmm.
this series for me ends in 6, just because it's rough. Like I don't. This Memphis team is, you know, I wouldn't say Cocaine Bear, but you know the movie Cocaine Bear, where they just continue. Like
Yeah, they don't give up.
they don't give up. Yeah, like they're not gonna give up, and they have talent. And even though they're injured with Adams and Brandon Clark, like they still have talent there to mess us up. So Zen, man, you've been quiet. I know you're in the shroom level of Zen, and you're into in your edibles. But do you have anything to comment?
I am here. I am here.
You also know what he's doing as well. He's soaking in
Yeah.
all of the knowledge that I am
I don't know.
bestowing on everyone.
Oh my God.
On everyone that's what's happening.
All right, King.
Yeah, if you guys want anybody who's viewing, if you like, share and subscribe.
You're a
Also
special
understand
person.
this is Purple and Gold Mine. So if you want your daily dose of it, we're doing this on Spaces Monday through Fridays. So if you want the context king, which is King and Zen, and those two kind of just talking back and forth, and yeah, it's interesting. And also, please, AD, don't ever have a bad game
Yeah.
again. I never want to slander you
Hey,
like
can I
that
add
ever again.
something to that, Tony? If you're
Uh-oh.
looking for original content,
Oh boy.
yes, if you're looking for original content, Purple and Gold Mines is the place to go for original content. Alex Beasley. This is my
Holy
problem with
crap.
him.
Bro, you need to
I don't know if you
stop
guys
the
like
edible.
sushi or not.
Sushi.
I don't.
I
Look,
don't.
I don't know if you guys like
I love
sushi or not.
sushi. I love sushi,
But-
yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so Tony, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You order your sushi, right? It gets delivered. You're happy. You're ready, and you open up the little package with the chopsticks, and there was, and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? That's who Malik Beasley is. One-dimensional. He can't do anything. He only can do one thing. Like he's like a fork with only like one tine. That's actually the term for that part of the fork. Like, most of our times, he's a fork with one tine. He's one-dimensional. He can only do one thing, and if he doesn't do it, he serves no purpose. So, yeah, he can't do anything else. He can unless he does develop a new skill, like he's a Swiss Army knife with only the one blade. That's it. So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Beasley, he needs to develop a new skill, or he's going to find himself in less and less minutes.
Zen, you were cutting out a bit, but I kind of get your terminology in terms of you can only use it for one. Like he has one skill set, and I get it, but Beasley's more than that in my opinion. It's just it's the same thing with AD. If you think about it, like AD has been always like through this season, we've seen him be a monster of devourer of worlds, top 5, whatever you want to call him. generational talent on the floor. And then we've seen him as Clint Capella at times, or worse. The thing is, it's how the team uses it. Like that one thing that Beasley has. If it's that one thing, and you're not giving him the ball, why is he there? Let's be like
Beasley is
if you want
like a shooter.
So what Tony's saying, I don't think he needs to develop another tool. You need to maximize his tool.
We are not in a position to start developing anything right now. Right. So it's like you either have it or you don't.
You gotta look at guys like Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver was a prolific shooter. They didn't ask him to go play defense. Korver, get the ball and shoot. Simple. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many of them. Like,
but you know what?
Is another one.
But I will say this: Kyle Korver was a better shooter. He was a more consistent shooter than Beasley.
I mean, he was, but Zim, what we're saying is he got the volume of shots to be able to be that. Beasley doesn't. True. Like point blank period.
Again, we're not.
So it's what I'm saying. It doesn't have. To me, it has nothing to do with Korver being a better shooter. Yeah. He was a shooter. That's it. What else did Kyle Korver do well?
Right, and Beasley can get to the rim. He can get to the rim. He just needs that. He needs to get certain picks, certain roles, and he needs to cut to the basket. Sometimes he doesn't. He misses that, and I think honestly, King, because I think me and you were talking about that. The reason why Beasley doesn't get as much playing time is he misses a lot of defensive assignments. If you haven't seen, so it's like it's really quite annoying. So I see why he doesn't get that much playing time.
Yeah, no, that's true though. But like, think about it this way: you have two players with the same skill set, sort of, where you have Lonnie Walker and you have Beasley. They both can shoot the threes, but Lonnie is more athletic. But they both, when it comes to guarding, they're both kind of like the same type of dude. Where one gets, it just depends on where's Waldo. Like who gets lost more. And honestly, I think it's like a tie at this stage. So if Beasley's not producing anything, he's being a liability. I'd rather have the defense react to something new and be like, where is this? Because the last time Beasley played very good, I think he scored 20 plus or 25 points, if I'm not mistaken. And it was against the Grizzlies. So
you're saying Lonnie?
Lonnie, yeah. Lonnie. Yeah, I mean, the last time he played, he did provide energy. He did provide. I think what LeBron wasn't there. I get it. I get that we're in the playoffs. I get certain things, but there is a thing called trying to throw a wrinkle to Memphis as something like, hey, here's a new look that you haven't seen. It may take him 3 or 4 plays to figure it out. It may take them, 5 possessions or something like that. But at that point, you already got 3 or 5 possessions where it's kind of like, okay, I got the rest of the players that I needed. Let's pull him out. And I think that is a lot of Laker fans, they're just clamoring for like Bamba, Tristan Thompson, Walker.
That Tristan Thompson stuff is wild. I'm sorry.
It's wild, but it comes from this source of like can make you gotta show something different to the Memphis so they can react differently, even if it's gonna take a couple of possessions. Use that because honestly, like in my opinion, LeBron James looks gassed at times.
Oh yeah,
AD looks a bit gassed, and it's gonna take a lot of reps. But if you can give them like 5 minutes, 4 minutes here and there, even Austin Reeves, he gets gassed.
That's true, but yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just saying, like, for the first round, maybe do that for 2 minutes. If it's disaster, like Wenyan, I don't know if it was disaster. It was literally 1 minute. We didn't see nothing. But put Lonnie. If he scores a bucket instantly, then it's kind of like, well, shit.
Yeah.
And apologies, probably have to beat that out. But anyway.
I mean, I just want to, when it comes to it, I think LeBron does get he does look gassed at times, but that's what I was trying to say. With LeBron being the age he is, 38, what, this year 21? 21 years in the league already?
Yeah, but that's not an excuse anymore.
I know it's not, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
he can't do it. He can't be the LeBron of old, as in I can play 42 minutes and be unscathed and be good. LeBron can only go, as we've seen, 4, maybe 5.5 minutes
Yeah, but
before
that's
he needs to get subbed. And when he's in there and if he's giving it his all, you can clearly see like he's not getting back on defense. He's not like he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and he has to get subbed out. But that's when it turns into Zen's favorite words, let FU3. So it's like those type of things that happen. I think Darvin Ham is starting to read that. That's why he's subbing instantly when he subs out LeBron. Rui Hachimura is coming in, or he's subbing Rui for Vando. So you kind of got to think about those rotations that more than so the guards, because I think, to be honest, unless it's like a bad like moment for D'Lo or Beasley or Schroeder, I don't like. Yeah, Lonnie Walker won't have he just they won't give him a chance unless somebody gets hurt in that rotation. So that's what it kind of
okay.
sucks.
I'm not clamoring for Lonnie Walker and hence somebody gets hurt.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's the only way he's gonna see the
Yeah.
time.
The only way I kind of, and I don't want nobody to get hurt, but the only evidence this team has of somebody getting hurt and getting better is Dennis Schroeder. Like he rolls an ankle and it's like a flip of a switch and he turns into a fourth quarter monster. But King, Zen, KB, let's just end this. Game 4. Who's the king of the night?
Lakers in 5. Oh, what do you mean?
This guy, he said king of the night. He did not say Lakers.
You mean for game 3?
I mean, who wins the games
of the night, or who?
No, game 4.
Who will be
the
king of the night?
Who will be the king of the night?
So,
by the way, we're working on the process here. So this is our calendar.
This is where I'm gonna go. I don't know why this name just came to me. That I feel like they're going to have a extremely good game. Ooh. Austin Reeves.
Oh,
the prophet. The prophet.
I have a prediction of Austin Reeves going for. I think he's gonna flirt with the triple double tomorrow.
What?
Just watch him. I think he'll get the assists. And I think he'll get the points. I think he'll just come up short on the rebound. And it's for a lot of reasons. Why? The LeBron getting gas. Like I think last night, there was because it's like a back and forth. Memphis is a young team. They like to run. So they're running back and forth. And I think I was even clamoring for like call a timeout, get LeBron out the game because he's tired. Memphis ran down the court. There was a foul. LeBron immediately bent over, hunched over because he was so tired. Those type of things. And I think it happens a lot because I think he's becoming to be on ball too much now. I think our success was having him off ball, let him go set up a screen, a pin away or something like that, and get him the ball in the mid post. That's where our real success comes. We are successful in transition, but that leads to LeBron getting gassed. So those little spurts can only happen. I think when we get into our half court sets, I think Austin Reeves is going to have the ball a lot more, and I think that's where you're going to see him become tomorrow's king of the night.
Oh my God! The King just gave us basically the montage, the story, the ethos of what tomorrow's game is going to be, and it's going to be Austin Reeves triple double, and an I am him moment. Let's see. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, I was like,
KB, what's yours?
I really so look, I'd hate to be the bearer of good news because I did predict
good news.
What D'Lo was going to D'Lo scored 15 plus points and almost got 8 assists. I'm just saying. So I mean, so if I'm gonna go ahead,
a broken clock can be right twice a day. So
he was 5 for 14 as well.
I know. So it's not a good, not good, not really efficient. But hey, you get your points how you get your points. I do think AD is going to have another dominant game, so I'll just give it to AD. And I think I think this time AD will have 20 rebounds with 40 points.
How many rebounds did he have for this one? He had 13. Oh, sorry, 17 rebounds.
17.
Shit.
So I think he's gonna get a double, but it's gonna be 40 plus points and 20 plus rebounds. Yep.
It's kind of crazy the amount of blocks.
You really want everyone flooding my mentions.
You woke him up.
Well, Zen, you better be having a very well, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys didn't know, we are also on Twitter for PGM. We do this Monday through Friday. You guys should be there live on Monday because Zen's gonna definitely be talking very positive about AD on Monday.
So. Oh no, he can't. Like I think even
yes.
I think even Betty and Zen are they can't. They really can't because as soon as he does that. AD has a bad game. So I'm just saying, Zen, keep the energy consistent.
Keep the slander.
Oh, yeah, no. like it's a pressure. Like you're putting the pressure on.
Look, I got something prepared. Tony will talk. So
no. You're making me work on the weekend.
I got some nice words. Yeah.
All right. So Tony, you were just talking about his blocks, AD's blocks. So he had 7 the first game?
I mean, this series he's been a block machine.
He had 7 blocks first game.
Jaren Jackson Jr. the last game only had 0.
He had 5 in game 2 in the loss, and then he had 3 last night?
Yeah, 3 last night. Vanderbilt had 3.
That's 15 for the series, though. He's averaging 5 blocks per game.
That's insane. I mean, he's a. When it comes to the defensive side, nothing can be less. I mean, it's just amazing. But Zen, bro,
it honestly shows what I've been saying all year. Anthony Marshawn Davis Jr. is the best two-way player in the National Basketball Association.
You never lie. Never lied on that.
All right, that's the. I don't want to open that hornet's nest. Zen, what's your king in the night for Game 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
What for Game 4? For Game 4, for Game 4, I am picking. For Game 4, I am picking. I'm gonna pick Anthony Davis.
Oh God!
We
just discussed this. We just said it. Don't compliment him.
What?
You just jinxing us.
Zen has seen the light. He's seen the
light. No, because he didn't.
He's seen the light.
Oh shit!
Look. Here's the thing. Look, he's a top 75 player in his prime. Does he have a reason not to play well on Monday? He's a max player. Like I said, top 75 in his prime. Is there a reason why he shouldn't be the king of the night? Is he 38 years old? Is he a rookie? Is he a rotational player?
Slander was going to come out of somewhere.
So because he doesn't have a reason not to play well, I expect for him to be the king of the night.
All right. I'll leave it there.
All right. Well, let's close this up.
Consistency is key, folks. Consistency is key.
I like the consistency.
God.
We'll close with this. I do predict the Lakers win. It's gonna be rough if they lose that Game 4. Pressure goes
at home.
At home, it's just basically for me. If they lose that game, it's like saying 0-0, and we start all over again. So honestly, this is a pivotal game. Game 4 is going to show us what the Lakers are really made of. I have to pick this guy because he has been the difference maker for this series. Like, if Dito doesn't show up, again, we need a viable 3rd, 4th, or 5th option that can produce and help out in the offensive load. and D'Lo has to be that guy. Austin Reeves will give you what if he's in him performance, that just means that D'Lo didn't do his job. If Rui is, I mean, Rui has been consistent, but if he has an off night, which God forbid he doesn't, like knock on particle wood, like they need D'Lo to be that. Like he is the one person that is on the contract year, and he wants $30 million plus. I'm sorry, you need to show that you're worth that for unequivocally. Like he needs to show that, and I'm rooting for him because honestly, this is the setting, this is the theater, this is the storyline. You've been injured here and there, you came back, you got in shape, had a rough go, and now you clean it up. So D'Lo, this is on you. I pick you to be the king of the night. Show up, be better. I don't care if it's 8 for 20. I honestly don't give a damn. If you really produce, have the same kind of assistance, because honestly, those assists. Did you see those passes?
Yes.
Did you see
that left hand whip into the lane?
Yep. Again, like he does produce, and that's the deal that we need. That game too, he didn't even do that. So again, give us a consistent effort in terms of the offensive end. If you're getting cooked on the defensive end, then so be it. But kill them. I mean, cook them on the offensive end. Like that's all. Like find your 3-point shot. Again, look at this disparity. The Memphis shot 39 attempts from 3-point land. We shot only 28. That's crazy. And D'Lo had, and this is again what the difference between a blowout and we did the blowout without even scoring threes to the high degree. So if we can get the 3-ball rolling, we can actually win this game comfortably. But we got to get it rolling. We got to get Triple J in foul trouble if possible and just go from there. Again, we have the higher ceiling players. We are technically, quote unquote, healthier. We should be winning tomorrow's game. So, appreciate you guys. Again, this is Purple and Gold Mines. We're almost an hour in this. We're gonna have to go back to the drawing board in some of the try to chop this up in smaller pieces, or just figure it out. But honestly, if you do like this, please subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything. And also like, share, and subscribe. And if you can, leave a comment. Does King is he a king? Is KB supposed to be freezing like that? And is Zen really an edible? Does he retail edibles? I don't know. I don't know, but hey, comment below. Yeah, I mean he's tatted. I mean he's 6'7". I don't believe it, but hey, you never know.
Well, hey.
So stay tuned. Hopefully, wait, what's that?
How tall do you think this door is?
About 6 foot.
Yeah.
No, it has to be 7-foot doors are standard in the USA, right?
It's.
I didn't know that.
So if I stand up in front of this door, will that give you a good image of how tall I am?
Bro, I believe you're 6'8". I believe you're 6'8".
Okay, I'm being. Let's leave that for next episode.
Yeah,
Tune in for the next episode. If you don't believe it, please comment below. And go Lakers. Regardless of the fact we are in the playoffs, 2-10 start. 0.3% chance in making it, and we're here. So enjoy the ride. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Later.
Let's get this dub.
3 to 5
or 6.